Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo and Think Personal Branding? All right, today's session, I'm just going to give you first is a couple of job updates and a little bit of rant because today I'm pissed off. So just share with you the updates first. Following that, I'm going to share with you news that is in the Middle East, quite a number of them. Then I'm going to share with you what I found out from Wikileaks, and also there have been a couple of arrests that have been made in UAE from people who have been working in Emirates Airlines, and I just found that out today. I don't know if you already know this, then it's not a surprise for you. But if you do not know this, this would be shocking news for you. After that, I would share with you what readers have actually shared with me from Dubai, UAE, and a little bit of depressing news towards the end that will make you realize that not just the UAE, but the Middle East is not your home. The Arab locals are not your friends. No matter what anyone says, no matter what a Muslim says, no matter what Arabs say, no matter what, you are a second-class fucking citizen, wherever you're from. Whether it's London, whether it's Sri Lanka, whether it is Pakistan or India. When you stay in a different country that doesn't offer you citizenship, you will be treated like fucking shit in the end. I'm going to talk to you about it. And last but not the least, I'll just share with you news that just an update a guy shared with me about meeting a porn star in Dubai. Okay. As usual, the timestamps are put down below. Just check below the video. There is the timestamp so you can switch from topic to topic. And if in case you want to see the video fast, just go to the video option where the video can go 1 point, whatever times you'd like. So let's quickly move in. Now, the first is the job updates. Now, this is slightly going to be different because I'm going to just vent out the part that I'm pissed off with some fucking idiots who get in touch with me. First is the good news. I've got my first ever really big business client, not personal, I do personal branding, but this one is going to be business branding. So I got a really big client from the Middle East. Will not tell you from which part of the Middle East. And I'm also helping him get good, let's say, people who are looking out for jobs. So this is a big contract for me. So thank you very much for people who watch my YouTube channel and recommend. He came from a reference. I really owe it to you. But the person who recommended requested me to keep it anonymous. So, just to share with you good news, the first ever big business branding client. And the contract is valued for almost, I won't give the value, but it is valid for 1 year. The next one is, this one you would not believe if I tell you, but a guy from India who was working for a multinational company, a computer hardware and software company. Good job, good position, good every fucking thing. I don't know whether he is actually telling me the truth or not. He resigned. And he came all the way to fucking Samui, Thailand, where I stay. He came all the way here. It's a good thing I don't give my location to people. He comes here and he sends me a fucking message. Now, obviously, it was a local SIM card, so I was like, yeah, who's this? So he says, hi, Loy, big fan of yours, whatever, from India, name, whatever. And I'm come down here to Samui and I'm coming here to meet you. Yeah, and he came actually with his family. So I was like, okay, you came here, did you take an appointment? No, I wanted to surprise you. And, he was telling me that he bought me some gifts and this and that. And he said, Loy, where are you? Want to come and meet you? My family is dying to meet you. I mean, I don't fucking go and meet people just like, I don't know, maybe you're a fucking serial killer. Maybe you're a fucking psycho. Maybe you're, maybe you're just some fucking lunatic. I have no fucking idea. Maybe you're a nice guy. But I'm not going to go and fucking meet anyone. And he said, Loy, I have to meet you. I've come around all the way. And what he did was actually what shocked me. He claimed, this is what he claimed, that he resigned from his job because he wanted to become like me, a YouTuber, make videos online. He sent me 2 or 3 links of his videos. Horrible, absolutely fucking atrocious. And the worst part is he's trying to copy me. He's using bad words. He's trying to put on a little bit of style. I can make out it's not his natural. And the part that I really got worried, he is from India. He stays in fucking India. And he's bad mouthing India. He's bad mouthing the political parties. I told him straight away, sorry, I'm not gonna fucking meet you. Yeah, it just doesn't work that way. No matter what amount of fucking money you're ready to pay me, I'm not gonna fucking meet you because I don't know you. Okay, if I know you, I have a relationship with you, yes, I'll charge you a bit of money and then I'll meet you. But you just appear from some fucking place and you say you want to meet me. Even shared me a video, a video footage to show that he's normally. I refuse to meet him. Now, he, the part that drove me crazy is you don't stay in fucking India, live in India, be an Indian, and badmouth fucking India, badmouth the political parties. I just told him this. Listen, I'm not going to charge you for this visa advice, but you are going to fall in serious fucking shit. Someone is going to come and fucking beat you or break your house or fucking kill you. You can't criticize political parties. It can be the BJP, it can be some Muslim organization, whatever. In India, if you're in India, you don't talk shit about India. Like, for example, I reside in Thailand. I just close my eyes and ears anything negative about Thailand because I'm staying in this country. I need to respect this country. I'm grateful for this country. When I was in Dubai, I respected all the laws. No matter what the fuck I saw, I might see prostitution. I might see an Arab fucking an Indian, raping expatriate. I didn't give a fuck. I knew what was happening. I just kept quiet because of my safety. He is such a fucking idiot. I told him somebody is going to come and harm you and harm your fucking family, harm your child, break your house or something. Remove those fucking videos. I don't know whether he got the message, but please, guys, don't copy just anyone. Forget me. Don't copy just about anyone. Use your fucking common sense. Remember this. If you criticize a country that you're staying in, if you criticize political parties, if you criticize powerful people, especially if you are in countries like India, Pakistan, somebody is going to seriously cause a very serious problem. Don't take it for granted. This is not a joke. This is not funny business. Please take it seriously. I just hope that he took my advice to heart. But man, you need to use a little bit of your fucking common sense. Okay? Anyway, this was one. And please, don't fucking turn up anywhere near my doorstep and say, hey, Loy, I wanted to give you a fucking surprise. I'm come to meet you with my family. No, I refused to meet him. And he had to go back. So it's not my fucking problem. Don't do that. The next one is, got this client who wanted to improve on his communication skills and interview skills. I booked me for an hour. Gave him the fucking advice. After I gave him the fucking advice, oh Lloyd, this is very generic. I was expecting you to give me something really amazing, something out of the world. This I know. So then after he told me, oh, you know all this. So I told him, oh, so you know breathing techniques. You know how to answer. You know how to think on your feet. Oh, yeah. Then I actually took his fucking interview. I said, I'm going to take a video of you doing an interview because we're doing a video session. Record it. We'll do a video session right now. I'll give you $1,000. He paid me just 163 just for the session, for the evaluation. I said, I'll give you $1,000. But the challenge is, as I take your video session, I'm going to upload it live. So if you fuck up, people are going to destroy your reputation. But if you do a good job, well, you have earned $1,000 and you'll be doing amazingly well. He was, no, Loy, no, I'm not ready for this. I said, you just told me that I give generic pieces of advice. You know all this. You know everything. Whatever I told you, you know everything. So shouldn't you be an expert in public speaking, in interview skills, in negotiation, in selling yourself? No, not like that. No, I heard about it. See, there's a difference. This is what I told him. You can go to a coach who specializes in, let's say, losing weight, keeping fit, and being a fucking athlete. You can know everything about eat vegetables, exercise 4 times a day or 3 times a day, train for 6 hours, not eat sugar, not eat carbs. All this advice you can know. But if you don't apply it, what's the point of fucking knowing it? That is where I tell people, knowledge is not fucking power. application of the fucking knowledge is power. And when I gave him this challenge, he didn't fucking take it. So the same thing I'm telling you is, if you fucking call me for my fucking advice, number one is, if you know every fucking thing, don't come to me. That's number one. The second fucking thing is, you might know everything, but if you're not fucking applying it, what the fuck is the point? It's like a youngster telling, I know I have to study hard, but I was expecting you to give me some other new advice or technique. No, you have to fucking study hard. You have to switch off your fucking phone, switch off fucking social media, just have your book, lock yourself in the fucking room and grind it for the next fucking 12 to 18 hours for the next fucking 2-3 months. By knowing this, but not doing it, doesn't make a fucking difference. So this is what I told him. And this is what I'm also fucking telling you. So if you book a session with me, number one, don't do it if you fucking know everything. Don't do it. Number two is, if you just want to hear it, but you don't want to apply it. The third one, the fourth one. Fourth one was this guy, fourth incident. I don't know what it is about these youngsters of today. This young female goes to fucking UK. She goes for just a few months. And as I'm speaking to her, hi Loy, how are you? And my name is something, Sheila. Her name is not Sheila, something. Hi, my name is Sheila. Sheila. Like, she's... So I just asked her, why the fuck are you putting on an accent? No, Loy, because I went to the UK, and once you stay there, you have this accent. You've just been there for fucking 3 months or 4 months. How the fuck do you get a fucking accent in 3 to 4 months? Within 3 to 4 months, a fucking donkey cannot become a fucking horse. And bottom line, what she was trying to tell me is, because she's putting on an accent, because she will get a better job. Excuse me, you have a fucking Asian passport, you're brown fucking skin. You're not going to be looked upon as a white person with a white fucking skin. People are fucking retarded. I don't know what's wrong with this generation. I had a few days ago again, and here's another one, cartoon. Then I got this guy who from the Middle East. He was very proud. You know why he was very proud? He was very confident that he's going to get a very good job. And I asked him, where does this confidence come? I have a law. I have a American university degree. Oh, wow. American university degree. Wow. I'm a school dropout. You are a degree holder. MBA. Wow. And he wanted, just because he's a fucking MBA, American University, father must have really, he was expecting to get a salary that middle-level managers get. I wished him all the best and told him, enjoy being unemployed for many months together. Then you have, at number 6 is, guy talks really fucking big. Again, from Dubai, very fucking big. Is, Loy, plan to open a $1 million business. $1 million, oh wow, $1 billion. And Loy, I want you to be a part of this exciting journey. I'm very excited, okay. And there's a lot of money involved in this. And you are going to get that contract. Yes, whatever. But I want to know if you're good. And yeah, sure. So he actually told me, Loy, maybe the contract that I'm ready to offer you is $500,000. $500,000. Wow, fuck, you're great. Yeah, great. You're God, thank you. You're my God from today. So, Loy, but let's start with a small relationship. Small. Yeah, small. You can start with small. Loy, I want you to design a logo. Hear this, huh? He wants me to design a logo. He wants me to give him a vision, mission, goal statement, and a strategy proposal that he can put forward to investors. And he will pay me. Because we're just starting a relationship, okay? A guy wants to give me $500,000 for my services. We're going to have a big long-term relationship. And he even told me he's going to appoint me as the Chief Branding Officer, CBO. Wow, CBO, Kabo. Okay, I was very excited. So, Loy, let's start the relationship. I told him what are my charges. For business branding, it's expensive. So he said, Loy, listen. money is not an issue for me. I throw money. Oh, he throws money. I was like, fuck, you throw money. I will book you for $50. I was like, sorry, I didn't hear. There was some, internet issues. How much are you going to pay? I thought he said $50,000. He said $50. Oh, okay. So you're planning to give me $500,000, but that is later. First, you will start with me with $50, where I have to make a logo, which normally people charge $1,000 to $5,000. Logo, plus vision, plus mission, plus goal statement, plus proposal, proper, 20 to 50 page proposal for investors. All this for $50. Wow. I was like, oh, impress. Wow, press everything. Press. So I told him, thank you, sir. Thank you. So Lloyd, when do we start? Give me your bank details. I said, I'll get back to you. So ever since I've been telling him, I'll get back to you, and I've been making him wait. Fucking idiot. These are the types of cartoons you get in Dubai sometimes, Big guys, very big guys. But they'll pay you peanuts. That's why I don't give a fuck if you are a fucking billionaire. How much fucking money you're going to give me, man? You're not going to give me any money. You fuck off. Take your millions and shove it up your fucking ass. Okay. Next one is, this one. I also wanted to address this is because so many of these youngsters today, they want to become models. They want to become movie stars. They want to become celebrities. They want to become international, global Instagram stars and whatever. So this girl, I refused to make her my client because when I asked her, what exactly do you need my services for? She told me she wants to become a Hollywood star. Okay, she wants to become a Hollywood star. She admires Jennifer Lopez. She admires, even Kim Kardashian. She admires her, which she became famous with whatever. And, that Jenner, that new female that is becoming a self-made billionaire, whatever. So she wanted to become like this. And she wants to leave a legacy like Oprah Winfrey. And I told her, sorry, no amount of advice I give you can help you become that. But Roy, you're a personal brand. You should be able to make me that. I said, my dear, use common sense. Those are 1 in a billion. You can do everything what they've done. Nothing is going to happen. This is the problem with today's generation. They think becoming this superstar, and then she was giving me advice on, Lloyd, hard work is not the answer. Smart work is the answer. Smart work. You, instead of working 20 hours, you need to work smart. Just 1 hour that can compensate for 20 hours. I wished her all the best, and I told her, I'm sorry, I can't be your fucking coach. And that's why I don't take fucking youngsters such a fucking headache. They don't have the fucking maturity or the common sense to know what the fuck is happening. Then number 8 is this guy from India sends me, Lloyd, is this contract true? I just checked the contract. It had English and Arabic, and it had terms and conditions and all that. So I said, I don't know if it's true or not true. Why are you asking me? No, Lloyd, because I got this job offer. So I said, you book a session with me, then, So he said, just tell me if it is true or not true. So very simple. I asked him, what is the salary you're getting? So let's assume he was getting $5,000. So in this document, he got offered from 5,000 to 15,000, 3 times the increase. So he said, Roy, do you think it's true? I told him, boss, if you have been searching for a job and you're in an industry that everyone pays everyone $5,000, and all of a sudden you get a job offer that pays you 3 times more, even though nothing great has happened to you, you have not developed your skills, you have not done anything revolutionary, you're not an industry leader, you're not a brand, you're nothing, you're just an ordinary, normal like everyone else, like an engineer or designer, normal like everyone else, and you're getting 3 times more. Don't you think it's something fucking suspicious? No, there can be a possibility because, I always, I believe in myself. I told him, do whatever the fuck you want. And then he told me why he's suspicious. They were asking him to pay fucking money You pay the money for the visa and everything, will process your document. Then I told him, boss, this is guaranteed. This is a fucking fake. Use your fucking common sense, guys. I mean, you come up with such immature questions when you don't use your fucking sense. Just think about it. Someone is offering you a job that also offering you 3 times or 5 times more, and then telling you, you pay money, then I'll give you the job. In fact, another example was this female. Her husband is talking to me. Husbands like to protect their wives because maybe they're afraid their wife is so beautiful and hot that someone will jump on. She's like, Loy, my wife got this amazing job offer from Dubai. I was like, okay, so go ahead and take it. No, Loy, I just want to know if it's true or not. I said, why are you in a question if it's true or not? No, because, she's a teacher. Okay, so what is the problem? She is getting a salary increase 5 times more. 5 times more than what she's getting. Let's imagine she's getting, say 7,500 dirhams. Okay. All of a sudden, for teaching English, let's say English, she's teaching English language. A for apple, B for banana, whatever. Now, all of a sudden, she gets a job offer that says, we will pay you 21,000 dirhams. From 7,000 dirhams to 21,000 dirhams. So it's, to give you a perspective, she was getting $2,000, let's assume, roughly. She was getting $2,000, and now she's getting $6,000 all of a sudden, just teaching A for apple, B for banana, C for cat. Okay? So I told him, boss, you're dreaming. This kind of salary, nobody offers teachers, especially a low-class kind of job category. Teaching children and all that. No, Loy, I believe she can get it. If you can believe, go ahead and fucking do it. Why are you fucking asking me if you believe? You can believe in all fucking gods and you can believe your wife is the hottest person on the planet. It's not my fucking thing, yeah. I mean, how stupid can you be? And I'm very sure, wherever he took his wife for the interview, they charged him money for processing fee for the interview. I'm 100% sure. But anyway, they never learn. They just never fucking learn. They think all of a sudden their stock market price has increased. The next one is number 10. I get this request again and again, which gives me such a fucking headache. I got this person who was telling me, Loy, I've just sent you my resume. So I was like, yeah, so what do you want me to fucking do? Can you check my resume and recommend a couple of changes? I said, yeah, book a fucking session, then we'll. Loy, I'm just asking a few changes, yeah? So I told him, change the content, change the layout, change the format, change the sellability. Loy, but you need to give me something specific. Yeah, you want something fucking specific, pay me fucking money. You want generic advice, you want just vague fucking advice, and that also for fucking free. Be happy with whatever the fuck you get. It looks like I'm sitting here jobless to sit and fucking look at your fucking resume. And then he was like, Loy, I'm a big fan of yours. Never expected you to be like this. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Yeah, you're my fan. Whatever, fan my ass or what? What are you putting air every day? The next one is, I get people sending me WhatsApp questions. Loy, I just want to ask you a few questions here. I've taken this bank loan. I'm planning to not pay, run away because, I want to start a new life. I just want to ask you a few questions. Once again, I send them my charges. No, Loy, that is too expensive for me. I was just going to ask you 4 or 5 questions. Yeah, get fucking arrested at the airport. Once you get in fucking jail, then you'll be like, fuck, I wish I'd asked for proper advice, Yeah, once you land up in jail, then you can't do fucking anything. Next one is at number 12. Ladies, please, this is very common with ladies. You tell me you have children, you have sickness, your mother, father is fucking sick, and you don't have a job, and then you say, Loy, please help me get a job. Number 1, which I've told 100 fucking times, I don't offer jobs for cash. That's number 1. And second one is, I don't do this. Loy, help me get a job now. And I promise you apparently, that when I get my first salary, I'll give it to you. I'll give you 3 months salary. If you want, I will give you a written email confirming this. What the fuck will I do with my email? Use it against you in the court of fucking law? And she was telling me, Law, you can even put me in jail by showing this email. What? I'm going to fly down to fucking the Middle East, show the email. Hey, I gave her the service, I gave her the job. She didn't pay me the salary, put her in fucking jail. And then the climax. She gives me the climax that, Law, I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you, Lloyd. God always hears my prayer. I will pray for you. And trust me, you'll be so blessed. If you're so fucking sure God listens to your fucking prayers, why don't you fucking pray for yourself? Why don't you fucking ask God to fucking help you? Why the fuck are you praying to God for me? I don't need your fucking God. I don't need your fucking prayers. I'm doing very well without it being a fucking atheist, and I'm doing fucking amazing without your fucking gods. Fucking crazy people here. Take this emotional jack shit and do it with someone else. The reason why nobody fucking helps people like this, especially women, they think they can be meow, they can be sweet like a cat, and they think every guy out there is going to fucking help. That's why guys say, come suck my cock, then I'll fucking help you. Because they know you are being fucking manipulative. So guys also say, I'll be fucking manipulative with you. And then they cry, all men are the same, all men are the same. No, Beyonce, help me. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Okay. Next one is number 13. This one was a good one. I get, let's imagine the guy's name is Kuti. Okay, Kuti. Hello, Loi, how are you? Fine, yes, what do you Loi, you know, with the Malayalis, I'm not Loy, I'm Loi, okay? So he tells me, Loi, I have an interview, another few hours. He has an interview in few hours, okay? Listen up. So I said, yeah, so how exactly can I help you? Loi, I have interview in another few hours. I want to impress the person. I want to impress. Please tell me how I can impress. You have a fucking interview in another few fucking hours. And you want me to give you some fucking magic fucking pill to impress the fucking interviewers. I actually told him this. You want to impress? Yeah, Loi, I want to impress. I told him, go wear a fucking thong. Wear a fucking thong and do a fucking belly dance in front of him. He'll be fucking impressed. Tongue? What is tongue? So I had to actually send him an image of a guy wearing a thong showing his ass crack, you know. Loi, why are you jogging with me? Jogging. I was not jogging with you, my friend, jogging. You want to impress the... These are fucking idiots, man. Come on, where the fuck do you... Are your brains up your fucking asshole or what? How can you fucking impress someone? Fine, you want to impress someone, it takes at least a few fucking days, if not fucking months. You want to get in touch with me because you have a fucking interview and you want me to give you something where you can impress the guy so much that he'll give you a fucking job? Fuck. I mean... retards. This is why we have so many fucking unemployed people. Next one, this one at number 14, this takes the cake. I got this female, okay, and this male. Both of them got in touch with me at different times. You know, when people get in touch with me, I tell them my charges. So this couple got in touch with me to ask me about Thailand. As a courtesy, first I told them Thailand, just give them the basic news. Then they started asking, Lloyd, what about this? What about that? You're taking my fucking time. So when they started to take my fucking time, they wanted my attention. I told them, book a session with me. This is my charges. And I will have that, you know, I'll answer whatever. They're like, you are actually going to charge us, Lloyd, you know, for this information? Yeah. Lloyd, I can get this information for free. Then I said, oh, okay, fine. Then take the information for free. Don't fucking ask me. Okay. Now, I totally forgot about them. This was quite a number of many months ago. It was many months ago. I didn't think about it. To my surprise, a few days ago, they actually called me. Okay, imagine, they had the audacity to call me and it was a local Thai number, so I picked it up. Hi, Loy, how are you? I was like, fine, who the fuck is this? I was like, yeah, who's this? Sorry, you know, who's this? I don't know you. So, Loy, my name is so-and-so. Remember, I spoke to you. I told her, like, I don't fucking remember. I speak to so many fucking people. So she kind of repeated and tried to refresh my memory. Finally, I managed to get it because it's not every day that you hear an Indian couple who want to resign from a secure job, good job in a multinational company, resign from the job and migrate to Thailand. Why? Because they consider you as the inspiration. Okay. So I remembered her because you don't get many idiots like this. So I said, okay, fine. So I said, it shows a Thailand number. So in Thailand. Yeah, Loy, I just wanted to tell you, despite. Now, just see the fun. She says, despite, okay, in spite or despite you helping me, despite the fact that you told me you got to charge me, guess what? We succeeded. So I was like, okay, you succeeded in what exactly? We succeeded in coming to Thailand. And she was, giving me this condescending response. Oh, we succeeded coming to Thailand. Guess what? We have opened up a new business. We have started this whatever business. Me and my husband have come down here. He also moved. We have successfully taken our children. Now they are in a nice new school. So Loy, even without your advice, we succeeded. So I was like, okay, so you just arrived in Thailand, right? Just arrived, a few months, right? Okay. And you just opened up a fucking business, right? You spent some amount of money and you opened up a new business. Okay. Now, what I told her is, after 1 year or 2 years, let's keep in touch. After 1 to 2 years, let me know how much money you're minting, left, right, and center. People don't use their fucking common sense. When you're a fucking employee in Dubai, for example, you're from India, but you got a job in Dubai. You're an employee and you're doing well as an employee. All of a sudden, instead of staying in Dubai, you decide, this YouTuber is there in that country. Wow, what a good life. I'll jump there. So without even knowing that country or its economy, you jump there. And how do you do your research? You don't do your research by going there. You do your research by reading on the fucking internet. Based on what you read on the fucking internet, you just jump, take all your savings, open up a fucking business with zero business fucking experience, and then you have the audacity to call up the person whom could have guided you. I would have told them not to do this. And then you're telling me, we did it. You didn't succeed. You just started your fucking journey. And I told her this, my dear, all I want to tell you is, every fucking day now you're going to spend money because you have to market your business. You have to get new clients. You have to convince other people to give their money to you. And for the next 2 to 5 years, you're going to do nothing but spend all your fucking savings to keep that business afloat. I wish you all the best, but mark my words, you're going to go bankrupt and you are going to wish you had never left your fucking job. She didn't like my answer, and obviously she told, I will show you, Lloyd. Sorry, I will show you. We will show you. I said, okay, fine, all the best. So, stupidity. This is another one. And if you thought that was stupid enough, point number 15, this literally happened, but this was not something lately. This was quite some time ago. When I was in Dubai, this Pakistani guy, let's assume his name was Mohammed. Mohammed used to talk to me, a nice guy, used to talk to each other, old guy on Facebook. One day he told me that his son, whom he's very proud of, his son is coming down to Dubai to meet up with him. I said, okay, fine. So he met up with me, and as those days in Dubai, it was not, I would charge everyone. I was courteous because I had other means of earning. So he showed me his CV. He wanted to get into the banking industry. And I told him the CV will not work. And then I took an interview test and I told him your interview skills suck. And I told him you need to redo this. Okay, redo this, otherwise you'll not get a job. He said, okay. I gave the feedback to his father. His father told, Lord, inshallah, Allah Ta'ala is there. My son doesn't need negativity. I assure you, my prayers, Allah will listen. He will get a job. And you will see that this prayer of this father, God hears. I said, okay, fine, whatever. After a few months, I get this call from this guy. He actually calls me from Pakistan. He actually calls me and he tells me, Lloyd, didn't I tell you Allah Ta'ala will listen to my prayers? I said, yeah, what's that about my son? I said, yeah. Oh, guess what, Lloyd? I am proving you wrong. My son not only just got a job, because I predicted he would not even get a beginner's job. My son has got a senior manager's position. Senior manager. Very big salary. Lloyd, you are wrong. You being atheist, you are wrong. Allah Ta'ala, Islam, Allah is right. So I told him, okay, fine. I'm not saying I'm God. I'm not saying perfect. You proved me wrong. I'm happy for you. Let him do well. So I was gracious enough and I told him, I even put a Facebook fucking update and I said, he's right. I'm wrong. I put up this Facebook update. So didn't think about it. Banking, new guy from Pakistan. But guess what? I just remembered him few weeks ago. I sent him a message. How are you doing? So your son is must be doing fucking well in Dubai and all that. He didn't say a word. He didn't say a word. He didn't tell me anything. I kept inquiring. So my son is okay. What's he doing in Dubai? No, we'll talk later. We'll talk later. He didn't tell me anything. Later on, when I even searched him on Facebook, I couldn't find him. And now there's no news about him. So the father who was so fucking proud was bragging about his son. Oh, my son is senior manager. Now, no news. Even without his father telling me, I know for a fact his son must have lost his job. His son must be searching for a fucking job. And now he must be gone back to Pakistan, to the same old shithole from where he came. Okay? This was during the boom days where it was very easy to get a job. Now, that's what. So the point I'm trying to tell you is, just because you succeed with the first step doesn't mean you've succeeded for the next fucking 5 to 10 years. Make your fucking millions. Make millions. Once you have made your millions, you have, let's say, at least 1 million in the fucking bank if you're a junior level basic guy. Then fucking brag. Don't fucking brag by just getting a fucking job or just got married to someone and then you're fucking showing off. Then this one is, okay, a little bit of a good news, which I think I should have said before. There are two actually. One is I managed to help a Dubai-based guy get a job in another part of the Middle East at more or less the same salary. But because the expenses over there are much more less, he'll be saving a lot more. So, and he also managed to get a joining bonus. So that was really good. The other one is a guy from Europe managed to get a job in the Middle East, which I was a big part of. So I'm really happy about it. Then a European guy whom I told him, be careful, you'll get fucking conned in the UAE. He didn't listen. Well, I just found out that he went back to Europe after losing quite a substantial amount of money. You should listen. You should listen, but you don't fucking listen. And last, if not the least, is this is point number 19 is an Indian guy happened to call me for a very senior level position, but his challenge was his English. He was not very fluent. And the job that he was in was technical in nature. So I told him that, don't fucking worry about your communication skills. And I'm sharing this with you is because there are some jobs where you do need communication skills. There are some jobs where you do need to focus on your looks. There are some jobs where, yes, if you want to succeed, you need to have white passport or you need to be white skin or whatever. But there are many other jobs whereby your technical skills are valued much more than your communication skills. So because he was my client, I gave him the proper guidance and I told him, when you go for the interview, the final interview, which he booked me for, don't worry about being perfect. Just focus on giving them the content which they need, because that will help you get the job. So these were the job updates. I know it's rather long what I've shared with you, but I thought it's very important for me to share with you all these bits of information. Let me have a sip with my orange juice. 1 second. Okay, now coming to the updates. The first one is I got this internet website that was sent to me about jobs in the UAE, and this website claims to be paying very high salaries for teachers. Personally, I look at this website as fake. I think they're conning people and taking them for a ride. If they ask you for any amount of money, whether for registration or anything else, that means they are fake. Please do not fall for such websites. Personally, I've never heard of this. If they are offering you jobs in the Middle East, I can challenge you, whichever place they are offering you a job, I can verify this. If you're my client, I can verify and find out if what they are saying is true or false. But this is fucking rubbish. that they are offering high salaries, especially for Asians, which is impossible. Okay, you have Asians, especially India. The population is fucking 1 billion, man. You have so many people that you have an excess of people. Like they say, you even go to the fucking moon, there you'll find an Indian. So Indians are not a rare fucking breed, and teaching job is not so fucking great. So please don't fall for it. The next news update is this one is from foreignpolicy.com. This was written by Farah Pandit. I hope I got her name right. She is the former and first special representative to the Muslim communities at the US Department of State. She is also the author of How We Win, how cutting-edge entrepreneurs, political visionaries, enlightened business leaders, and social media mavens can defeat extremist threat. The article was pretty good because it clearly indicated how Saudi Arabia spreads extremism through religion. What this whole article, I want you to read it if you can. What they say is they actually are trying to use the Saudi influence through Islam by encouraging and offering free Imam training, free Saudi translated books of the Quran, free textbooks, religious ones. They even ensure that they have influencers that teach and educate other people on their version of the Islam. And another thing which they do is they sponsor and they pay different Muslim groups to destroy cultural and heritage sites to ensure that there is no past of any other religion, only Islam. And she explains why and how these Saudi-based sponsored groups are responsible for the spread of ISIS, the Islamic State, and Al-Qaeda. So I thought this was a really good article. And in this article, it also states that this form of Islam, this translation of Islam, is called Wahhabism. Wahhabism, which is rigid, intolerant, highly dogmatic, puritanical, and contrary to liberal values. It's estimated that they have spent $100 billion, imagine $100 billion for the spread of this concept. Okay, the next one is AP News that says, remember I told you R. Kelly were asked the US judge or the court permission to travel to Dubai to perform for the royal family. He actually used the words royal family. So Dubai, actually under pressure, denies that there was any plan for R. Kelly, denies that he was supposed to perform for any royal family, that too for the Sheikh. And, obviously any event management company would, distance themselves from a guy who has been now branded as a pedophile. So this was another game. Coming to the national, this one was the news whereby Qatar and UAE, to be very neutral, because obviously if it's the national.ae, it's a media run by UAE, they would support UAE and they would badmouth Qatar. I did a bit of research from Reuters to other news channels, and what I found out is UAE and Qatar are both engaging in the blame game. They're trying to make life miserable for each other. See, you need to keep in mind that on June 5th, 2017, Saudi, UAE, Bahrain, and Egypt came together and said, fuck off, Qatar. We are breaking ties with you because you're part of some extremist fucking group. You're, interfering in other countries' affairs. You're ruining, this peaceful alliance that we have. You're the bad guy. You're supporting terrorism, and we distance ourselves from you. They didn't want to tell the truth that Qatar has Al Jazeera, which shares a lot of news, and this pisses off UAE and UAE and Saudi, especially when they are exposed as the bad guys. So they teamed up together, ostracized Qatar, and they started making life difficult for Qatar, from blockading Qatar from sea, air, and land routes to everything else. So Qatar, on the other hand, has a lot of money, and when you have money, you have a lot of power. So Qatar also started to make life miserable for these countries. So they started, making life miserable. How they did it was, the first one was, any Qataris who are there in in UAE, Saudi, Egypt, they said, please, you have to leave, pack your bags, get out. Okay. In Bahrain also, they said, get out. However, they said, if any Qatari is married to any one of our nationals or anyone is studying, they can be there. However, Qatar says no. They made life miserable for all these kinds of people, made life miserable for all the business people, all the community, and they're pointing fingers at each other, and that is where they have approached the International Court of Justice in The Hague, and they are blaming each other. So UAE says, you should stop all the negative propaganda and the fake news. Qatar is saying, you should stop making life miserable and violating international law. So anyway, you can choose which side you want to believe. The next one is the national.ae, where it says Deloitte, which is a really strong brand, which is a powerful accountancy firm. It seems that they're seeking legal protection as Abraj sale drags on. This accounting firm, it seems, is facing trouble financially. Now, it's asking investors, please approve $10 million US, that is $36.7 million, to cover the cost of liquidating the process of Abraj. Now, the reason I'm bringing this news up is because if Deloitte is going through financial problems, this will affect people who are working for Deloitte in the Middle East and different parts of the world, especially in the Middle East. So you would most probably end up losing your job if you are not really powerful or indispensable in the company. The next one is Khaleej Times. Well, obviously, this has been in the news. Uber acquires Careem. Uber, which was planning, that app sharing where you can share rides. They were planning to go with an IPO of 120 billion, even though they had a really troubled past, especially with the founder. If you do a little bit of research, you'll find out. So they acquired Careem, Dubai-based Careem, for $3.1 billion, $1.4 billion in cash and 1.7 in convertibles, as per Bloomberg. So, this came before they would actually go on an IPO, where they were expecting it to be valued at 120 billion, which I can never fucking understand. How do you come with such big fucking numbers? All these hyped up companies, they end up being so high, and then it goes down, till they realize, oh fuck, it's not so big. They are actually competing with LYFT, Lyft. I hope I got that name right. So they're competing with them. Now it seems Careem, after managing to get, Uber after getting Careem, they would be more or less a dominant player in the Middle East. And Careem is, even though it is based in Dubai, it's also partly owned by Saudi Prince Al Walid bin Talat's investment and Japanese e-commerce Rakuten Inc. So it was launched in Dubai 2012 by Mudassir Sheikha and fellow McKinsey & Co. alumni Magnus Olson. So it was valued at $2 billion. In its last funding, where they raised 200 million. And Sheikh Mohammed also jumped in, saying in 1999, when many people questioned the idea to establish Dubai, internet city in the desert, 2 years ago, Amazon acquired multi-billion dirham Souq.com. Today, Uber acquired Careem for 11 billion. These companies flourished from the desert of Dubai. Rightly said, Sheikh Mohammed is right. I will agree with him on this. And, don't want to be a party pooper or spoiler by talking anything negative. But let's give him credit where credit is due. I will agree with him on this. Next one. This one I don't think Sheikh Mohammed will talk about, but I have to. 24th March 2019, you get this guy. What's his name? Retail Leaders Circle Chairman, Panos Linardos. Okay? So he's from the retail for malls, and he's saying malls will survive e-commerce. Okay? They will survive e-commerce. Malls are here to stay. Okay? Obviously, if he's working for malls and he's in the industry for brick and mortar, he will say brick and mortar will survive anything. Obviously, if I was, let's say, an e-commerce giant, I would say e-commerce business is here to stay. If I was into restaurant business, I would say restaurant business is here to stay. If I was into modeling or if I was into makeup, I would say modeling and makeup is here to stay. So obviously, he's into retail, so he'll say retail is here to stay. He's into brick and mortar, he's into malls, he'll say malls are here to stay. And they will survive e-commerce. Well, let me give you news flash, Mr. Panos Linardos. Okay? Let me give you a news flash. In Dubai, the malls are not competing with e-commerce. The malls are competing with fucking malls. How many fucking malls are there? And Mr. Panos, if you're not done your fucking homework, go to Wafi Mall and see how hustling and bustling and how many people are there, how much traffic is there inside the fucking Wafi Mall. Go to, which mall is this? Burjuman, which was once upon a time a fucking landmark. There was no fucking place. I remember 25 years ago. There was no fucking place. It was always crowded. Today, it's fucking empty. Go to Al Ghurair, which was in the 70s and 80s. It was fucking so fucking crowded. Today, all shops are empty. Today, nobody is fucking there. Shops are closing down. In fact, go to Dubai Mall, go right at the top and see how many people are there during weekdays. Then Mr. Panos Linardos, then you'll understand, oh, it is not e-commerce, it's fucking Dubai Mall. Because here's the thing, how many fucking malls one single person in UAE can go? You'll go to Dubai Mall, maybe you'll go to Dera City Center, that's it. You're not going to keep fucking go to each and every mall. And the people who go to these malls are the ones who stay close by. That's about it, because single place where you can shop everything and come out. I being in Dubai for nearly fucking 40 years, I used to go visit only 3 malls regularly. That's it. I wasn't going to every fucking mall. So fucking nonsense that people talk here. I mean, and that is why guys like these, they are just relevant only for the 15 minutes of fame. You watch, in another few years, he's not going to even be known. Nobody is going to even go to fucking remember his name. In fact, I didn't even know who he was until I read the fucking retarded opinion that he had on the article. Next one is, oh, by the way, Mr. Panos, how about commenting on the next article, that is ArabianBusiness.com, which is property prices are still falling. And you have the average price that Dubai property has fallen down is 2.6 million dirhams. That means if you purchased a property, you took a bank loan, you purchased a property and you were hoping to either sell it like hot fucking cakes or give it for rent and make tons of money. Well, guess what? The property that you bought, if suppose you bought it at X price, you can make X minus an average of 2.6 million. So obviously, if it's less than that, it doesn't mean 2.6 million. It means less than that. So you will lose at least 10% of its value. Throw it to the dogs. And 10% is a lot of fucking money, because imagine the profit that you make. The margins are very small. So if you lost 10%, it's very serious. The places that have been impacted the most: Discovery Gardens, Jumeirah, Arabian Ranches, Emirates Living, and Dubai Sports City. All these fucking hyped up places. Now, nobody wants to stay there. This one is a big one. Big news. Just let me drink orange juice. This one I've got from Human Rights Watch. Okay. This is the special report that I wanted to share with you. Emirates Airlines staff has been arrested. Now, for those of you who already know this, well, you know everything. For my viewers and me, I didn't know this. I did know that there were a couple of employees, okay, from different companies, Petrofac, ADNOC, different companies, even property companies, people who are rounded up, and either deported within a few hours. That means you got this special task force, or you got the police or whoever. They went up to their company, said, "Excuse me, where is this person?" Took the person, and the person like, "Yes, who are you? And what is this? We'll tell you." They took the person straight away to the airport. When the person landed at the airport, found his wife and kids, everyone there, because obviously they have the technology, they can find out who they are, where they are. And all of them are sent back. Their house, everything else was just left as it is. They were just kicked out of the country. So they did this on the pretext of national security. However, these people who are sent back were at least lucky. Why do I say lucky? Because the other ones, when they were taken from their workplace, nobody knows where they went. Nobody knows. And this is where this article comes into play. It seems Emirati authorities detained 8 Lebanese nationals. They have detained them for more than a year without stating the charges, without giving any evidence, but stating, the families have said, that it seems they are members of some terrorist group. Now, how they have been treated, this is a complete violation of international law. They have been ill-treating them by locking them up in a small confined box, dark. It's like a small cell. There is no light. It's totally dark. There is no noise. There is no sound. You get food given to you by just a small opening, and you have to shit, piss, everything there itself. So it seems they were put in these places. Some of them were even beaten brutally. Okay, you need to read the article to really. It's pretty disturbing. It seems some of them have lost, most of their teeth. Some of them had their faces disfigured and swollen. It seems the reason for this is because one is they are Shia Muslims, not Sunni. I don't know. I still can never understand this Shia and Sunni stuff. So they are Shia Muslims. They worked in UAE for more than 15 years. Most of them, 7 of them, it seems, work for Emirates Airlines. They were working as flight attendants, pursers, and senior managers. But they were arrested on the spot, taken from the workplace, and they were put because it seems they had political affiliations. You remember the news that I shared with regards to people being rounded up from these retail, from this property companies or these big positions. Some of them had just, liked or shared the Muslim Brotherhood, some, Facebook group or something. They just shared some of their tweet or liked or commented or, something. So you have to be pretty careful, especially these high profile, what UAE calls as the red, like highest alert. If you like any terrorist group or ISIS or Hezbollah or Muslim Brotherhood, then you can immediately, you don't even have to wait 24 hours. You'll just be picked up. Like even if you speak on the phone in the United States, if you speak on the phone and you say Al-Qaeda or you say Allah Akbar or you say Osama bin Laden, these words or these phrases, they get picked up in seconds and then you are being monitored 24/7. So it seems that these people some of them were not allowed to sleep for 5 days. They were chained. Some of them were, chained and hung upside down. Their eyes were closed. They were made to shit and piss wherever they were standing. One of them, it seems, was not made to see the sun for 1 full year. So their hearing lasted only 10 minutes and they were sentenced without any evidence. So this is not the first time UAE has been charged with something like this. In May 2015, a report was published by United Nations. And 2009 and 2016, Human Rights Watch has been constantly releasing articles, videos, and reports of UAE doing this. So I'm not trying to say UAE is the only country that's doing this. United States is also guilty. UK is guilty. All these countries are guilty. But obviously, because my channel speaks on what is happening in the Middle East, well, I thought I'd let you know about this. So this is not me giving you fake news. For those of you keep saying, fake news. Well, this is Human Rights Watch. I'll give you the link. Check in the link down below if you think I'm sharing fake news. The next one is from Wikileaks, which I'm going to share with you with the link, which is going to be mentioned down below. This is about the real estate scandal. Let me give you some of the facts, the key points. I want you to read this article so that you can know whether what I'm saying is true or false. It seems the following people that were arrested. One was Zach Shaheen, former CEO of DR, Adil Shiravi, Vice Chairman of Istimar World, a Dubai Government Investment Fund. He was also the CEO of Tamwil. Feraz Khaltoum, Istiyar CFO. Walid Al-Jaziri, Nakil's General Manager for Sales. Rafatul Islam Usmani, former senior executive at Dubai, DIB. I think that's a bank, DIB. I'm not too sure. Okay. Kareem Zavia, international manager at Nakil. Omer Muraj, JP Morgan senior country officer in UAE. Abdul Salam Al Merri, CEO of Lagoons. Okay, these people were arrested and they were put into serious trouble because Sheikh Mohammed had released a directive that corruption is not going to be tolerated in Dubai. Yeah, okay, whatever. Zero tolerance for illegal profits. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, zero tolerance for illegal stuff. Yeah. Well, it's like saying in Amsterdam, no prostitution is allowed. Yeah, whatever. Okay. And all aspects of corruption, bribing, and taking advantage of official positions not allowed. Well, it's not allowed only if you fuck around with Dubai. Okay, if you fuck around with Dubai and fuck around with Dubai government and you're staying in Dubai, then you'll get fucked. Okay. The reason why I'm sharing this with you is because in this WikiLeaks report that was released, it seems that these guys were, these guys were arrested or these guys have a legal case on them. But powerful Emiratis who were caught and who are not named, not shamed, were let go in exchange for big amounts of money. So influence, like they say, wasta, and money does wonders. Like I always tell you, don't make powerful enemies. And if you have lots of money and lots of power, then you'll be safe. Just keep everyone happy. Don't do anything bad. And, when you're in Dubai, play the game like it's supposed to be played in Dubai. Don't play against, especially Sheikh Mohammed. You would want to do that. Okay. Next one is this WikiLeaks report on the housing market. And I seriously feel you should listen to this. This is about the housing market, which really, really speaks volumes. So that is why when anyone tells me that I've invested in UAE, especially in the housing market, I offer them my condolence. So these are some of the facts that I want to share with you. Let me see how many facts. There are a total of 15 points that I'll give you. Okay, point number one is there are no, as per WikiLeaks, which has released this cable, there are no official numbers for Dubai housing and property market. So whatever is being shared in the news is all unaccounted for, most probably is fake. Second one is UAE constitution is silent on the issue of land ownership and problems. They only protect the Emiratis. Number three is in May 2002, Dubai became the first ever emirate in the entire Middle East to give permission for non-nationals, that is non-locals, to buy freehold properties on government-designed pieces of land. Point number four. When freehold was launched, there were serious gaps in the legal framework, for example, in the areas of land and title registration, mortgage rights, communal rights, inheritance and residency rights. Till now, they have not been addressed. Okay. Point number four. RERA, it seems, is really, really small. They have majority of inexperienced staff. Many areas are overlapping. Many duties are overlapping. There's so much of conflicting responsibility, and there's serious clash between the RERA and Dubai municipality, which is still not resolved. Number six is one broker commented that RERA is creating regulations that it just cannot implement or inspect or enforce, and there's no way they can ensure compliance. As another contact put it at a high level, RERA doesn't even have the right people doing the right things. So they're just putting these rules in the air, and that's about it. And obviously, if you have more Vasta, you have more money, and you're Emirati, you can get away. If you don't have that, well, you're in serious trouble. Point number seven, without the ability to legally register title, unscrupulous sellers could sell the same plot, the same unit, the same land, the same property, the same whatever, to, multiple times to multiple different owners and get away with it. This is from WikiLeaks. This is not from my pocket. Point number eight, in the early years of Dubai real estate, anybody, any unqualified person could call himself broker, an agent, do a legal deal and run away without getting any implications. There were no required training, testing or licensing, and even today it's still going on. Number nine, RERA's website has 1,632 registered brokers. as per this Wikileaks report. Maybe it's increased or decreased. Comprising of 4,000 agents. However, unregistered practitioners, nobody knows the official numbers. Point number 10, Dubai rents rise uncontrollably and without check, and the government doesn't do anything at all. Point number 11, landlords constantly and continuously take advantage of tenants with their own man-made laws. Number 12, lack of regulations surrounding mortgages and associated lack of foreclosure laws pose a serious long-term problem for Dubai real estate and financial markets. You see, they don't have any fucking long-term laws, and every time these fucking laws keep changing. So today they can say one thing, tomorrow Sheikh Mohammed will issue a new decree, tomorrow his son will issue something else, tomorrow Abu Dhabi will say something else. You can't fucking do anything. It's not your fucking country. It doesn't belong to you. You can't talk jack shit. The second biggest problem of Dubai real estate law concerning is the inheritance of freehold. So what it means is, you purchased this property for 100 million. You died. Now you don't know whether it's local law, international law, Sharia law, or their own fucking law. You just don't know what will work. And the best part is, you don't know if your son, your daughter, or whoever will get it. Here's something even more bigger, which nobody has the answer. This is not written in WikiLeaks, but I'm actually telling you this. Do you know that nobody knows the fucking answer to this question? Let's say, for example, I buy a property. Okay? I'm an Indian passport holder. I buy a property. Now, something happens and I have a criminal case on me. Nobody fucking knows what will happen to my property. Nobody knows whether I can claim it. Let's say I fight with a very powerful local. Okay? Nobody knows what will happen. Let's say, for example, I paid 100 million and then I fought with the owner of this fucking building. The actual owner, the landlord. Oh, guess what? If it's a powerful Emirati local, I'm fucked. Another one. Do you know that the properties that were sold by Nakil or Imar or Dubai properties or whatever, if they didn't complete it, you can't do jack shit to them. You want proof? Do you seriously think you can take Sheikh Mohammed to court? Do you think you can take the ruler of the country to his own court in his own country? You're fucking dreaming. Here's another thing. Last, I buy this property and I get deported. I get kicked out of UAE because I don't have a visa. Then what do I do? What do I do? What? Do you know that there are so many people who, when they buy a property, if they go to Dubai municipality, they'll give them one answer. Go to RERA, they'll give them another answer. You go to the government, he'll give you another answer. You go to the court, he'll give you another answer. You'll get 10 different answers from 10 different people and from 10 different lawyers. Coming back to this. The key selling point, now this one is an interesting one. The key selling point for many overseas investors in freehold properties was that they would get this property. Remember the days, we are talking of, I think nearly 10 years ago, 10 or 15, when freehold was just launched, they used to advertise, literally advertise. People who are in UAE for 10 to 15 years ago, you will agree with me on this. I challenge you. Put it in the comment section below. When they, Gulf News, Khalid Times, they had come up with such big fucking booklets every day. The ads of freehold property, the ads for rent, the ads for buying and selling property was so big. The newspaper was maybe 20 pages, but the freehold classifieds was 40, 50 pages. The newspaper was so thick, with only 10 pages being news, rest all of it being fucking ads. And everywhere they would advertise 99 years visa. Correct me if I'm wrong. They had openly advertised, you buy this property, you'll get 99 years visa. The Dubai government they kept quiet. It was happening right in front of their fucking nose, right in front of their fucking eyes, right under their fucking nose. They didn't say jack shit. They were busy enjoying the cash flowing in, black money being made white, people investing the money. They were busy taking, give me a percentage of this, because, it's my country. After all the money was paid, one fine day, they just come out with this announcement. What 99-year visa? We never announced. Did the government announce? Did Sheikh Mohammed come out with a decree? Did Abu Dhabi come out with a decree? No, we never said it. You said it. We never. Sorry, no. And that's where all the investors got fucked. But like I said, you can't take the ruler to the court. There is no international law. This is sheikhdom. This is fiefdom. This is a ruler or a ruler. Whatever he says, he can say. He can say, this camel is the prime minister of the state. Yeah. He can say, from today, all Arab local will drive camel. It becomes law. From today, all Emirati drive Cadillac, no camel. Well, you have to do it. So, what happened was, so many Iranis, so many Pakistanis, so many Indians, so many people from countries which they didn't want put in their fucking money into this, only to have told, sorry, the government doesn't recognize this. And last, if not the least, is the government never did anything to stop all these fake claims that were being advertised in the media, including Nakheel, Emaar, and Dubai properties, which are master developers of the Dubai government. So this is the Wikileaks report. Want you to read it and find out. And if you're talking about fake reports, this was sent to me by one of my readers. Please, if you send me a fake report, and I know it's a fucking fake report, I'm not going to put it up. He even told me on the WhatsApp, and I put this up, you'll get many views, eyeballs. I told him this is a fake fucking report. He said, yeah. But still, it'll create a little bit of controversy. You'll get eyeballs, eye views. I'm sorry, man. I don't do that kind of shit. Arabia Today News, this is a fake fucking media. Please don't buy and believe into their bullshit. They always talk shit. The last news that they said is, it's official that Emiratization, they're going to have these 20 categories. In fact, if you just read the way they have written the article, it looks like some uneducated guy, laborer, just copy-pasted something. Next one is Gulf Insider. Says that 27,000 Filipino expats were left Kuwait in 9 months, which is very true. Filipinos are the fourth largest nationality. Indians Filipinos were 27,000, Indians 889,000, Egyptians 484,000, Bangladeshis 271,000. So you're talking of nearly 2 million expatriates leaving Kuwait, because those motherfuckers are racist, man. These the problem with these fucking Arab bastards, they think their culture, their tradition, Arab, that is why you'll see they think they are superior. They have their Arab dress and their Arab culture, and they dress up like black garbage bags, and these Arab guys dress up in white, and they have this ding 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 ding, they keep going like this. What do you think? Your fucking culture is fucking superior? You're a fucking piece of shit. That is why when you go to the US, UK, Australia, you don't wear your Arab skirt, your dress. You don't dress up like a ninja, black garbage bag. No, you blend in, because fuck, if I dress up like this here, they'll fucking beat me up and throw me out because I look like a fucking terrorist. But you can dress up like, Arab, I'm local, only in your fucking country. That's why you only get a job in your own fucking country, nowhere else. And that's why you're kings in only your fucking small little shithole that you're there. Nobody gives a fuck to you. And trust me, if it wasn't for your oil fucking money, nobody wouldn't come and piss in your fucking country. Fucking pieces of shit. It's not that I hate all Arabs. Try to understand that. I've had Arab friends. My mentor was an Arab Emirati. He was a local, he was a Muslim. I have nothing but the deepest regard and respect for such individuals. I have some Arab friends who are locals of their country, from Saudi. I have this guy who's an atheist in Saudi, but he can't mention that. I have a guy from Kuwait. I have some from Bahrain. I have some from UAE. We talk to each other. And they tell me, Loy, I don't like when you insult Islam. I don't agree with some of the things that you say with Arabs. But, I like some of the other things that you. So we agree to disagree, and I tell them, see, listen, man, I'm just in my views. Just don't mind it. Personally, I don't have anything against your religion, against you. And it's not that I hate all the Arabs, but there are some of these motherfuckers who I really fucking hate. And we just open up. And they know there's no smoke without fire. So it's not all Arabs are bad. It's not all Muslims are bad. Okay? In fact, there are some really sick fucking Christians. There are sick fucking Westerners. So you have different kinds of people. But when you have the majority that think that they're fucking superior, I fucking hate it. Like, for that matter, I'm an Indian passport holder. I fucking can't tolerate so many fucking Indians. I don't like the fucking politics. I don't like the fucking religion. Especially the superstition and the extreme nonsense where you just beat someone. Some of these Hindu extremists, they beat up these poor Muslim guys who are just praying. That's so fucking wrong. That's so fucking wrong. So, as long as you're a good guy, minding your own fucking business, not doing anyone harm, No fucking problem. But when you cross that threshold and you think you're fucking severe, then fuck you is what I say. Next one is a reader who actually shared, it seems DFC, the Dubai Financial Center, has suspended 4 companies. This is what a reader sent me, has not sent me any link. So if anyone can just verify this, it seems Dragon Skull, Al Firdaus Holding, Jijico, and Marka. It seems they have suspended trading because they're going into incredible losses. The next one is a reader from UAE. Dubai specifically, it seems the QNet office in Abu Dhabi. These guys, they sent me a photograph of them standing outside the door, knocking, and they wanted their money back, but it seems that their offices are remain closed. They're not getting their money back. Nobody's picking up their calls, even though they have a registered office. So what I would suggest is please make sure on google.com, Google Plus, where your office is located or where about QNet is located. Make sure that you not only share this part of the video, but put your negative feedback, warn other people, create the awareness so that these people cannot cheat others. So if someone is cheating you of your money, do not keep quiet, name and shame these people. So this one was sent to me by one of the readers. Another one that was sent to me, you remember I posted the previous video where I said these online websites, especially in the Middle East, like Souk.com, Avok.com, Jadapado.com. Some of the sellers and even some of them, I will not specify which website, but they also sell fake makeup, fake perfumes, fake shoes, fake phones, fake all of this. And there is a factory set up in Al Quoz where they manufacture these stickers, where they put 3D stickers and they actually assemble these parts and they sell it. So one of them bought, he sent me this message, he bought a YSL perfume. It ended up being fake. He's saying, luckily I got it refunded from Souk.com because I sent them the real pics of the original versus the fake. And he sent me a screenshot of his complaint, although it's not very clear. Remember this, guys, if something is selling for 100, for example, if selling for 100, and these online websites come and say, we are going to sell it to you at 60% off or 70% off, it is never the real stuff, man. Why the fuck should some Apple, for example, why the fuck should Apple, which is selling, for example, $1,000, sell its product for $400 or give you a 60% off? Don't be fucking crazy, man. Use your fucking common sense. Next one, I got this news, which was sent to me by one of the students of Emirates English-speaking schools, saying my school shut down, 600 staff, it seems, had to bid each other goodbye. He sent me the link. It says the teachers were actually crying, students were crying. Many of them, it seems, served the school for 30 years and now they can't even find jobs. So many of them have to go back home. This is one of the sad facts of being in UAE. I'll tell you, that's all the Middle East. It's pretty sad. Let me just have it. Next one is Gulf News. They give this retarded fucking news stating that school fees are going to increase by 4.14%. In that range, some of them are going to increase 3%, 2%. You know, the highest, it seems, is less than 5%. I'll tell you, this may not seem much to you that, oh, it's only 5%, so it's a big fucking deal. I'll tell you, when you calculate the small increases, groceries, electricity, water, school fees, transportation, petrol, Salik, all this, it's like, you have small cuts. They say if you have 1 million cuts, you can actually kill a person by bleeding. This is what is happening. And I'll tell you, the majority of people I know, majority of expats, they're saying, man, then why the fuck did I come to UAE? Why the fuck did I come to the Middle East? Why am I here? If I can't save any fucking money, it's better to go back home. Maybe I'm living hand to mouth back in my country, but at least there's a future. At least I have some rights. At least they don't increase costs like this. Here in the Middle East, you can't fucking do anything. It's not your fucking country. And it seems this approval came from Sheikh Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Rashid Al Maktoum, Crown Prince of Dubai. My message to the Dubai government is you keep increasing school fees, rents, especially fucking rents, petrol prices, grocery shopping, inflation, all this fucking shit you keep increasing. People will just send their family back home, their spouse, their children, because they'll send them back home and say, I'll live here as a bachelor. I'll live in sharing accommodation, eat in a cheap Malbari hotel or small little, North Indian joint where they give mess per month. And all the money I'll send back home because that's the only way I can save. And then you'll not have any business in the shopping malls. Nobody will buy school books. Nobody will buy clothes. Nobody will buy shoes. Nobody will go for these movies. Nobody will go to eat out. Nobody will, it'll affect even supermarkets. Before you bought for the whole family, now you're only buying for you. Before you're eating the whole family out, now you're only preparing at home. So this will result in the whole fucking economy collapsing like a fucking domino, and this will affect everyone. The next one is, this is piggybacking on the previous one, is ArabianBusiness.com said that majority of the expats don't have any fucking realistic plans. Majority of them, they just don't know what they're going to do when they lose their fucking job. And this is so fucking true because my mother and father, including so many people I know, I speak to so many fucking people. When I ask them, what will happen if you lose your job tomorrow? I don't know. What will happen if you get kicked out from, I don't know, I'll go back to Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, go back home and try again. They just assume, they just give this, yeah, that's what I'll do. Do you fucking have a game plan? Do you have fucking at least $500,000 or $100,000 saved that will keep you from not being desperate for the next 1 year, 2 years until you get a fucking job? Majority, almost everyone who I speak to doesn't have an answer to this. This article nails it on the fucking head and said 50% don't even have any savings, especially the people who are aged in the range of 50, 55. That is time when your children go to college and you lose majority of your fucking savings. And especially if you're talking of Asian parents, they want their children to get married and settle down. So they lose all their savings, everything by their old age. And then when you're 50, when you cross 40 or 50, nobody wants to fucking employ you. Then what the fuck do you do, man? And then this next two bits of news is what I really want to share with you. Remember in one of my previous videos, I had shared this controversial news that hospitals in UAE, hospitals in the Middle East, especially UAE, okay, because I was in UAE, so I can tell you more about UAE. I don't know about other places, but I'm pretty sure it's more or less the same. But in UAE, the hospitals, they make money by performing surgeries, even if you don't need it. So they'll make sure that you become sick, because it's only when you're sick do they make money. If you're well, if you're perfect health, how do the hospitals make money? So if you're sick, they will make sure they give you either excess dosage, they'll make sure that your sickness increases, they make sure that you become so sick where they have to perform a surgery, or they give you the wrong treatment. And remember what I told you, that I had my friend who was working for a hospital where during the meeting, the doctors used to actually openly discuss with the director. The director is to actually tell them. I have even given the name of this hospital to a few of my known friends. I'm sorry I can't publish this openly because very powerful people are involved in these hospitals. The director openly during the meeting says, why don't you chop off his hand? Why don't you amputate his leg? Why don't you just create a gangrene or create a sickness so that we can operate and make some money? Because remember this much, normal delivery, 7,000, 8,000 dirhams. When you have a cesarean, it's 25,000 dirhams. If you make the child sick, okay, if you make the child sick, or you can, blackmail indirectly the parent, oh, your child is very serious, you better put it in an incubator or your child might die. Do you think you as a parent, no, fuck the incubator, I don't need to put it in an incubator? No, that is why majority, almost all the deliveries in the Middle East are cesarean. They are never natural. Almost all the children when they come out, they are kept in an incubator where you have to pay, say, $500 a day or $300 a day or more than that. This article, and I even told you, there are cases where they can actually heal your sickness. They can heal, but they make sure that the sickness spreads so they can amputate it because they make shitloads of money thanks to insurance. In this article, Gulf News, this Pakistani guy who was a businessman, he ended up having diabetes, hypertension, dyslipidemia or something. That's another disease that he had. It seems that because of all this, see, this is a problem. In UAE, there's so much of stress. In the Middle East, there's so much of stress. You make money, but you're under fucking stress. And your health gets fucked up. And because his health got fucked up, he got a stroke. Once he got a stroke, well, that's why he started bleeding money. He was paralyzed, and long story short, it seems that they amputated his fucking limbs. And after they amputated his fucking limbs, they made sure that he got more and more sick. See, there's no way to prove it. There's no way to fucking prove it. They will say that, yes, he got sick, and so we had to amputate his arm. There's gangrene. Oh, there's infection. You do not know the truth. How do you fucking know? When you're unconscious, how do you know what he's fucking doing to you? That's why when I got my fucking surgery, I didn't fucking, no fucking way would I do it in UAE. No fucking way. I did it in India from a person who I knew. Even in India, don't think India is fucking saints. Whenever anyone goes to a doctor, I tell them, if you don't know the doctor personally and you can't vouch the life of your child in that person's hands or your own life, don't fucking, because when you're unconscious, they can fucking slice, chop, do any fucking thing. So this guy ended up with a bill that came up to $100,000. Is completely, now he can't do anything. He has lost all his money, has lost all his savings. His checks bounced. His trade license got cancelled. His trade license is now banned. He has, he's become a beggar. And they were sleeping in their car, and now they are illegal residents. See, this is the story of what happens to expatriates in the Middle East. For all those people who keep bad-mouthing me in the comment section, oh, fuck you, you got deported, fuck you, you're jealous of this country. I'm an Indian, I'm a Pakistan, I'm Sri Lankan, I love UAE. Yeah, the day you get fucking sick, the day you fall sick, the day you lose your job, the day you don't have a fucking visa, let me know which Emirati local, which government of which country in the Middle East will come and say, this Sri Lankan, Pakistani, Bangladeshi, we support when you're going through a crisis. And the second news is this Indian visitor. He bought his father to show him with happiness, hey, see, I'm living the Dubai life. 66-year-old father, it seems, came down to Dubai. Once he came down, he got a lung infection, multiple organ failure. Once again, I told you, they will fucking make you sick. His health became bad to worse. It seems, as per this article, due to the heavy dosage of antibiotics, his limbs became discolored. Exactly what I told you. They amputated his fucking limbs, and now he has to pay 20,000 dirhams. Imagine, 20 fucking thousand dirhams. That's close to, I think, $6,000 or $7,000 every fucking day. And he has to pay, and he can't let his father come out of the hospital. He has to pay. I'm pretty sure it'll go up to millions. It'll go up to $1 million, and this poor guy will end up being jailed. His life is destroyed. This is the reality of the Middle East. And last and not the least, I got this message from one of the readers. It seems that he took a photograph with a porn star. Now, he took a photograph with the porn star, and he sent me the photograph. He said, see, Loy, I'm with a porn star. My sincere message to him is, listen, buddy, when you take a photograph with a porn star, that's one thing. But you're taking it in fucking the Middle East. And then you're actually stating that you're with a porn star. Told him to fucking remove it from his social media. Others, he'll get fucking arrested. So please be careful what you put on social media, because once you put it on social media, it remains there forever. And if somebody sees you, if anybody sees you, you will be destroyed. Okay, so please be careful. So guys, these were the updates. I know it's a long drawn video, but I like to give absolute value to all of you. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't like it, give it a thumbs down. Put your comments. I never delete or never censor anyone's comments. And I always like to hear from you. Whatever you share with me is kept confidential. I always respect that fact. So this is what I have to say. Let me know what are your thoughts. And as always, if you want to support the channel, please donate. Details are put down below. And if nothing else, send me the information. Whatever you send me is always kept confidential. Either WhatsApp or Machedo.com. This is me signing off for now. Take care.